gorgeous. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe towards the end. So let's get started. I have a question, and today's question of the day is going to be, who told black women that they aren't a preference? Now, obviously, it's a bit of a rhetorical question because as I scan through some of these videos that I'm seeing online of black women referring to themselves as not being a preference, is usually from non-black women. From what I'm seeing, you guys can let me know if you're seeing something else, like, Latina women, or, Asian women, or, white women that are getting done wrong or getting done terribly or getting treated bad from a black man, an unambiguous black man. And so, you have some black women that are championing spaces saying, okay, well, you're the preference. When a preference gets treated like a baby mama, when a preference get, like, for example, when Janae Aiko and Big Sean broke up, I seen a video on that. I was like, oh, okay, well, she was the preference and she still got left, and we tried to tell y'all, and I just want to say that as a black woman myself, right, I've never, ever considered myself not anyone's preference. I would never refer to myself as I'm not the preference. In my eyes, I'm always the preference. I'm always the preference. I'm always the best choice. I'm always the top choice. And I just don't understand why there are black women out there that don't see themselves in the same light, or who champion over other women's pain just because they're not black and they dated a black guy and they got done wrong. Men are men, and it doesn't matter what color they are. They're all capable of hurting you or doing you wrong or doing you petty or whatever. Some more toxic than others, but that also depends on the person and who they are, because people are human and you should let people have their experiences. And so what if she got done, what if Janae Aiko got pregnant by a Asian man, or she got pregnant by a white man? Are you going to say, oh my God, well, the preference is done wrong? Or is it only when it's with black men? Like, what is the problem? Me personally, I've dated black men within my past. I'm open to dating all types of groups of men, but primarily I date outside of my race, and that's my preference. That's my preference. People are allowed to have their preference. A preference just means that they prefer something else over the other. But as a black woman, and as a woman, period, that just lives my everyday life, I don't even concern myself or even notice men that don't consider me as a preference, because I'm too busy worried about and being loved properly by men that do choose me and men that do prefer me. I could care less about who don't prefer me, or if someone's dating outside their race, or if someone is interracially dating. Like, why does that matter to you? Why does that matter to you that someone else is interracially dating and they got done wrong? Why are you championing another woman's pain? I just don't understand it. I think it's like internalized self-hate. And I think that a lot of black women have to stop referring to themselves as not the preference. Who said that? Have you guys seen women of color? And when I say women of color, I literally mean women of color. I don't go by, she's mixed, or she's this, she's that, or she's half black, or she's only 10% black, or whatever. When I see a colored woman, when I see a woman of color, okay, whether she's mixed, not mixed, monoracial, biracial, multiracial, I really don't care. I'm like, wow, she is beautiful. If she's a beautiful woman, she's a beautiful woman. Me, it doesn't matter what her background is or whatever. Me personally, I am like a Karuchi skin tone. Like I'm more of like a lighter golden brown kind of skin color. And, sometimes I can appear, a little lighter. And so, like, if I was to say, like, what's my favorite kind of skin color on a black woman, it would probably be caramel. But what's wrong with that? That would be, my skin tone. That would be what I look at every day. That would be like a reflection of me. That would be something that I'm just attracted to, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm not attracted to, dark-skinned black women, or I don't think that dark-skinned women are beautiful, or I don't think light-skinned women are beautiful. I think a woman is beautiful if she's beautiful. Whatever attracts me to her, whether it's like her smile, how she take care of herself, her eye color, her eye shape, the way she dressed, her features, her skin glowing. Like, black women, y'all have to wake up. Since when have black women not been a preference? When have black women not been a preference? Hello? Are we forgetting Monica? Are we forgetting Carrie Hilson? Are we forgetting Megan Good? Are we forgetting Nia Long? Are we forgetting Ryan Destiny? Are we forgetting Kerry Washington? Are we forgetting all these stars, Jada Pinkett, all these stars? I can go on and on of different stars that paved the way and that were sex symbols for a long time. And when Nia Long, don't forget when Nia Long was in Friday and she had that shortcut. Do you not know how many black women were running to the stores and running to places? And even now, she's still like a symbolism. She's an icon for black women or women with shortcuts because how good she looks. Black women look good. And I don't understand why black women allow men that they're not even interested in the first place, men that they don't even want to date, dusty men that are sitting behind their microphones and their cameras and uploading a video saying, oh, black women are my preference. Black women are my preference. Black women are my preference. I prefer. Okay, let them go where they prefer. Bye. Let them go where they prefer. I don't care. Like, I don't even consume that content, or I wouldn't even be offended by if a man was to tell me. I've never had a man actually come up to me in person in real life and actually said, hey, you're not my preference. I don't think people do that. If that happened to you, I mean, let me know in the comments. Let me know how that experience go, because I'd be interested in hear those stories. But that's never happened to me. Like, I would believe that if I'm not a man's preference, he's not going to be paying me any mind or any attention, and more than likely I'm not paying him any attention either, because I'm not male centered. That doesn't mean I'm a femcel. Yes, I date men. Yes, I have a man. Yes, I love my man, but I'm not male centered, meaning I can survive without a man. I have other things going on. I'm too busy probably staring at myself, gloating at myself in the mirror. I'm not going to approach no man. I'm not going up to no man. If the man comes up to me, he comes up to me. And I'm a black woman who's been approached by all groups of men. I've never, ever seen any man as a challenge. Now, that may be coming from a different kind of privilege or privilege or whatever, but I just never felt that insecurity. And I've never really championed over a woman being hurt because, oh, she's the preference, or she's the preference. She's the preference to? How do you know that that's his preference? And regardless if it is, so what? So what? People are allowed to like what they like, but at the end of the day, when you look at the marriage rates, black women and black men, they still marry each other at the highest rate. All groups of people marry each other at the highest rate because most people date within their race. Most people like people that look like them, and that's normal. And there's people that date outside of the social norms, or there's people that are open, or people that are a little bit more fluid like myself, that are attracted to or more attracted to someone else of a different race or with different type of features or whatever their internalized beauty standard is. That's what it is. But you can't refer to yourself. Don't refer to yourself. It's not a preference. Do you not know how many men of all groups of races, all kinds of men of status, men that are high value, that would love a black woman? You know how many men would, bow at the feet of sitting next to a Lori Harvey or, a Megan Good? How stunning she is. Look at all this beauty that I've posted here. Tiana Taylor, Jocelyn Hernandez. And mind you, these are all different kinds of women of color. Some of admixture, some of them are monoracial, some of them are ambiguous, unambiguous. I never even thought of that. If I see a black woman, like I said, I just see a black woman. I just see a woman of color. I see a woman that's attractive. I see a woman that's beautiful. Look at Kelly Rowland. Do you think that she's having trouble in a dating market? So why is it that black women are concerning themselves with men or black men preferences? Why does that matter to you? Because if a black man was to say to me, black women are my preference, I'd be like, okay, good for you. Go ahead on out there. And if you want to go by, societal norms, or we want to go by, what is popular within society, or whatever the numbers may tell you, I don't go with that stuff. But I mean, as far as I see on the dating apps and swipe, black women and black men, they're like one and the same. So if he's telling you, oh, you're not the preference, you're not the preference, you're not the preference, and I would ask him, well, what makes you the preference? As we know, a lot of women that are not of color, a lot of those kind of women, they're extremely hypergamous, and when they do date men of color, they're more than likely some kind of basketball player, some kind of athlete, some kind of all-star. Like, he has to be great. He has to be like some kind of Tiger Woods or something. Other than that, more than likely, he's probably dating some 300-pound Karen. He's not dating a Margaret Robbie or a Megan Fox or, a Blake Lively. He's not dating any of those kind of... I'm sorry. He's not dating those kind of women. So, like, why do you care, sis? I need black women to start concerning themselves with things that actually matter in the world. I need black women to stop victimizing themselves and understanding their real beauty. I mean, look at black women of color, especially, oh my gosh, East African women, West Indian women. I have a West Indian mixture within me. And, oh my God, stunning. And I love me some women of color. I do. I just love women of color. I love beautiful women. I love beautiful women all over. I love attractive white women. I love attractive Latino women. I love attractive mixed women. But for me, brown skinned women, it doesn't matter, what kind of admixture or if they're mixed or not, they're the most attractive to me personally. They're the most attractive. And I believe it's that same way into society, because black women come in all different kinds of shades, color, hair textures. We come in all kinds of, facial features, body features. We come in all kinds of ways. We are the only group of women that come in so many different flavors, right? I think the black woman gene overall is exotic. If we want to talk about exotic, I think that black women of color overall are exotic, because what other group, mixed or not, what other group of women has women that come in light skin, brown skin, dark skin, broad nose, skinny nose, big eyes, chinky eyes, thin eyebrows, thick eyebrows, different kind of features, little lips, big lips, hourglass shape, thin shape, thicker, natural boobs, natural butt, afro hair, curly hair, thick hair, puffy hair, tight curly hair. Some black women are born with blonde hair. I was born with a patch of blonde hair naturally in the back of my hair. I literally have dyed it out so much that it's not even there anymore. But I was born that way. My cousin, black woman, right? She's born with green eyes. My cousin has green eyes. Long, kinky, 3A hair, right? My grandmother, right? Mixed, broader nose, light skin, curly hair, smaller lips. We come in all different shapes of form, and you mean to tell me that you think you're not the preference? You think you're not the beauty standard? You think there aren't groups of women that aren't going to the doctor to try to look like black women? You think all women don't try to imitate different things from different groups and try to grab different kind of beauty standards and different kind of looks from different groups? Now they may say, okay, well, you guys do it with your hair. Okay, well, guess what? Non-black women, what are they doing it with? They're doing it with their lip fillers. They're doing it with, the big butts and stuff that was shamed back in the day. That was shamed, and that was like a black woman's thing, and you were considered, classy if you had a big butt. Now women are going to go get the BBLs. Look at the fashion sense. I mean, come on. Everybody draws inspiration from somebody else. But to come online and literally refer to yourself as not as preference, to me, it's so toxic. I dislike that within the community. I believe that everybody is someone's preference. You're seeing women that are literally rolled over on my 600, 300 pound life. Now, I know this is a little bit unhinged video than what y'all used to my content, but I have to give the truth. So you're seeing women that are on my 300, 600 pound life with men that love them. Some of them have rings, that are married, right? Some of the women, they can't even roll over. They got a man. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for male attention, you could get male attention. Male attention is free. You could go outside right now with a bonnet on, with Crocs, looking crazy. And there will be some man that will come up to you and try to talk to you. I have literally one time was sitting in a parking lot, okay, in my car. And I literally had a dude just randomly come up to me, knocked on my window, and was like, "You're beautiful," and left. Male attention is free. All you have to do is go outside, ladies. Why are we focusing on men? Why are black women focusing on men that don't want them? Why does that matter? Go where you're appreciated. If you're a black woman and you just can't seem to find a black man, which I don't know why. For one, I don't believe it. Maybe he's not the black man of your choice. And if that's the case, maybe you just need to level up. But if that's the case, then maybe, sis, don't you know there are Asian men outside? There are white men outside. There are biracial men outside. There are other groups of men. Start expanding your options. Why do black women feel like they can't expand their options? Why are black women consuming content that makes them feel bad about themselves? Why are you consuming content? Why are black women addicted to suffering? And once again, I'm going to refer to the slideshow. This is a bit of a rant for me, but refer to these images in my slideshow. And I wish I could put some more in, but I just don't have the time to. But I tried to include all different kinds of groups of black women, because they're all black. And look at them. They're absolutely stunning. These women are stunning. And they all look very different from each other. They all have different features. They all have different things about themselves that makes them beautiful. I wish our community as young women were brought up to learn to love themselves. Like in my household, we didn't talk about skin color. We didn't care about skin color. My mother, she never told me that, oh, you have to date black men, or you have to stay within your race. You can't date outside your race. We have a problem with you dating outside your race. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. It was just all about date whoever makes you feel good. Okay? All I ask is that, he don't be no gangbanger. He don't be someone that's just out here just doing foul, doing wrong. But we never talked about that. Now, my sister, she had her own things that she, had problems with her color, because she's dark skinned, and she just was so insecure about her skin color for whatever reason. No one ever teased her in my house. I'm not sure if things happen at, her school or whatever. But that's something personal. A lot of the black women, those are personal things y'all have within yourselves. I can name plenty of women that are dark skinned and are absolutely beautiful. Look at Seven Streeter. Beautiful. Kelly Rowland, beautiful. Lupita, beautiful. I mean, it's everyone is someone's preference. And I think that also black women, put your guns away, but I think black women also don't need to sprue the hate that they're experiencing from their own groups of men. And they need to protect their peace and protect their womanhood and protect their wombs and protect their hearts and protect their souls and do what they need to do in order to feel confident for themselves. And give yourself affirmations. Give yourself confidence. You shouldn't have to look online or worried about what these men are saying on these podcasts and stuff. When I listen to like the manosphere and the men that are talking about, women of color and saying, oh, the blah, 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 I laugh. To me, it's comedy. I don't take any of that stuff serious because me as a black woman, I've never had a problem dating outside of my race. I never had a problem with any man that I dated that said, oh my God, you have a wig on. Oh, you have clip-ins. Like, I've never had that. I don't experience that in real life. I don't experience that. I don't experience all the stuff that they're saying online and, how they put certain stuff on quote unquote high value men saying, oh my God, well, high value men, he would never date someone. He would never date someone like you. He would never date someone with a loud mouth. He would never. And then, who actually get chosen by high value man in real life? It's comedy, ladies. This stuff is comedy, you guys. But I'm going to wrap this rant up by saying, do not ever refer to yourself as not a preference. Black women are always the preference, and black women are the standard. You make yourself the standard. You shouldn't be looking for other people to validate you in order for you to feel important or seen. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.